Hi, my name is Sandra and I teach at NMIT in Nelson, New Zealand. We use Moodle as our learning management system. This allows us to have many courses that we're involved in, so anything which is in blue is stuff that we are currently teaching or have currently active for our students, and it may be this semester or from last semester. Then there's also the previous courses that we have been involved in. They tend to be in grey, so we can still get access to them, but they're not available in general way for easily getting into, and the students don't have access to them. So if we look at my systems development course for 2011, I have set this one here up using a topic basis. So I didn't have a general course related information to start with, which provides a general introduction to the course, includes my course outline and other bits and pieces which are general to the course. This one here is a guide that I put together for all the different diagrams we're going to be looking at, so students could find it in one easy place. I then like to have up the top my assignments. I like to put them easily so students can easily find them. I have the actual assignments themselves. We're using Google Sites, so I had some instructions on how to get going and where students can find the Google site, and then there's some templates they can use within their assignments. I also run discussion forums so that students can put questions into the discussion forum and I can answer them, and then once all students have access to this, so here somebody's asked a question and then they've asked something else, and then I've come back and put a reply so that everybody can see what's happening. That way all students get the same information. This course includes group work and individual work, so it's important, particularly for the group work, that all the groups have the same base information. I also have a scenario discussion document which relates to this course, and this was the original one I gave them, and then what happened was we had a discussion in class about what the assignment meant, so we came through and I updated that for them. We then have examples which we were going to work through during class. Anything which has the sign here isn't necessary to a web page. In this case here, these are two Visio diagrams. I also like to have a useful resources section so it's easy for students to find it. Then I go into the various topics. So here we have an introduction to what we're actually talking about, and our theory component is OO, object-oriented concepts, and using a ViewML. So in here I've got the requirements for what they had to do, PowerPoints and activities. So where we had an activity that had to be completed within the other week, I set up an activity so they had all the information. And now that it's finished, it has been greyed out. So in here I've also got some Word documents. I tend to put Word documents when I think students might like to just type straight onto something or add their notes around diagrams that I might already have for them. Usually though I just prepare PDFs which they can just download, or PowerPoints which I try to get up before the class so they can print them out if they want to. Different sections have different lengths, so this one here was just a discussion in a 1-2 hour session about one part of the Unified Process Model, and it was more an introductory stage about what we were doing. And then this course looks at requirements discipline modelling, and I quite like setting it out in this order so that students can see that all of these ones here relate together and these ones here relate together. I've added the week numbers in because that came out from a discussion for another course that's what they would like to know when things related to. So here not only do I put the week numbers, I also say briefly what the different weeks were for. So we have 2 classes a week, so sometimes there are 2. So in week 3 we looked at event decomposition and domain class diagram, but I decided to separate them out so they could find the separate notes if they needed to. The other advantage of doing this is there are things here like the system sequence diagram and state chart diagram which appear in both sections. And here's a design sequence diagram and a state chart diagram again. By putting the week numbers it's easy to see which weeks they relate to, and also that they are part of different disciplines. And also as part of NMIT Online and Moodle, when you have other courses you can easily get access to them.